Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Today we're making an ice cream brand from scratch. Top to bottom, here's what I did. My name is Josie and I'm a graphic designer. Welcome to my channel. So number one, we need to contextualize what is going on in the world of ice cream. What is the concept here? I did some very shallow research. This is my little research board, and what you'll see is we've got two camps. We've got the real ice creams that you actually see at the grocery store, and then we've got the designer ice creams, what I call. I just got these all from looking at Dieline and just reading Dieline articles. Not that it can, because they switched to a subscription model that you need to pay for, by the way. Let me just put that out there. But anyways, I attempted to read Dieline articles, and what I found is, yeah, we've got all of these very typographic, vector-based ice cream brands. The designer, the Behance, you guys know Yossification. This is the Behansification that we're seeing in society right now. So yeah, those are the ones that you never see, because where the fuck do you buy these? Like, I'm sorry, but like, literally, where do you buy these ice creams? And number two, you've got the ones that are actually there, which are just kind of more of the same, to be honest. And I said to myself, where are the cows? Like, this is a dairy product. People, like, I want to see cows. I want to be on the farm. And that's the concept I went with. So this was very concept based right out of the gate. I said, we're doing cows here. We're doing cows and we're celebrating cows, which you will definitely see. And that was my idea. First and foremost was just a photo of a cow on a tub of ice cream, which we just don't get for some reason. Like, am I like, I don't know, is this like a crazy idea? Like just a photo of a cow? So I jumped onto some stock photo websites. I used Unsplash and Pexels, and I found tons of amazing cow photos. There's actually so many great ones out there. I will say, like, I am a stock photo hater, but there are some good ones out there. Like, I think I've been sleeping on, like, the stock photo grind. So yeah, I found some great photos of some cows, and I went right in with doing my logo type. My graphic design Pinterest board is like my safe space. Like, I love my graphic design Pinterest board, and I had some amazing typography on there. So I was inspired by this image in particular, which I'll show you, and doing some weird type, doing some weird, like, dripping, like, melted ice cream looking type, some manipulated warped type. That was the concept I was going with, was this beautiful melting ice cream. And originally I decided that I was gonna manipulate some existing typefaces and just make some drips coming out of the ones that were there. Not like what you're thinking of, like classic dripping typography, but I mean, I've done that tons in the past, like illustrated type. I wanted something that was a little bit less obvious, but it did have that feeling of like the drops moving. You know what I'm saying? So I started with trying that with Candy Darling by Commercial Type, Stunning Typeface, and Pensario Hairline, which you can find on FontShare. I'll link them down below. It just didn't work out, to be honest. Like, I was just trying and I didn't really go anywhere, but I just wanted to shout out those typefaces. So I decided to illustrate it myself. I would do an illustrated typeface. I drew it, I did a few iterations, one curved, and then I ended up with this that I'll show here. And I just treated it to be vectorized, so bump up the exposure, the contrast, and make it really nice to be vectorized. That's just how you do it. I put that into Illustrator, image traced it to vectorize it, and just cleaned it up a bit. And we had a nice little logo type. I was playing around with colors, thought let me just do pink with an outline. You know, I like a little something referencing the udders and the pink nose of the cow. I really like that color pink with this. And yeah, the brand name is called Udder and Ice, because I was just thinking about cows, ice cream, these themes. I feel like it's not really that much of a leap. That's just how I came up with the name. I was originally going to use a mock-up to just show the design, but I am far too extra for that. Okay, we already know. I can't just use a mock-up. No, I needed to go into Blender and 3D model the ice cream tub myself, and that's exactly what I did. And I UV unwrapped it, and that became my die line, which is a great little packaging design hack. UV unwrap, that's your die line. It's really nice to use. I'm gonna take a quick interlude here to talk about AI. I'm an AI hater. I am an AI opponent. If there's no AI haters, I am dead. I also happen to be LinkedIn pilled, fun fact. I don't know if you can tell that about me, but I'm always on LinkedIn, okay? I'm always on LinkedIn. And everybody and their mom is yapping about AI. I don't give a fuck, okay? Like, I'm so sorry. And everyone's like, AI is not gonna steal your job as creatives. It's a useful tool to help you in your process before your job gets stolen. I'm like, shut the fuck up. However, this time I thought to myself, like, maybe this could actually be useful, because the problem I was facing was that, of course, this tub is a 3D object and I'm using a photo. And the photos that I had were cows on backgrounds of a sky, or sometimes there'd be other cows in the background, which I didn't like. And I wanted to connect seamlessly around to make like a seamless pattern. So I thought, why don't I take this one image that I was using and I liked, ask ChatGPT to make a repeating image out of it and see what we can do here. It said, oh, absolutely, like I can absolutely do that for you. And I said, oh, thank goodness, like this is actually gonna work. And it gave me this. Okay, so okay, bet. Which is actually really funny, because this is how you make repeating pattern tiles. You cut the image in half, you put it on either side, and then you fill in the middle, which is really fun, by the way. But it just said, I don't give a fuck, you're just gonna accept this. This is the repeating image for you. And I was like, I can't be bothered to do any more of this. So I kind of gave up on that idea, and I just had my die line, and I said, I'm gonna extend out the sides of this image that I found to make it fit the whole thing, because I needed something really long and skinny. Tried content aware scale, which didn't really work, and then I ended up just doing content aware fill, which is why it's kind of a weird, like, image in the end. This is just a bunch of technical stuff that I feel the need to tell somebody so that somebody knows that I did all this. And that's why, like, the tub was never intended to be seen at the back. Like, it's only meant to be seen at the front. So my whole, like, three-dimensional object is kind of weird. But attempts were made, and that's why I also didn't put, like, all the technical stuff, like the nutrition facts, company information, barcodes, stuff like that, because I thought I'd only be showing the front, to be honest. So yeah, now I had my die line. I was just making the packaging from here, which was quite simple, honestly, because the concept is really simple. I didn't want to do anything that was too much, so I just went in and was trying to play around with how I was going to do the flavor. I was going to do the type for that. I chose quicksand, put an outline on it, translucent background, and just stuck it on the dark part of the cow, which ended up being really cute for the flavors. Same for the top, like I just used this pink, and I actually went back and forth so many times about like how I was gonna show the different flavors. Was I gonna do like different colors, like a little sticker, like a little cow print thing? And I ultimately just went plain. Like I just didn't do any special changes. It's just the type. So I guess I could do like a different lid color, but I really like the pink, so this is something that I was just kind of back and forth on, not really sure what to do. And then yeah, I just kind of landed on this really simple thing, to be honest. And this was kind of the loose brand guidelines that I went off of, using quicksand outlined my logo and this style of photography that was very cow based to do the rest of my final outcome. So yeah, it's a very loose brand guidelines that I was following. And to talk a bit about the brand positioning, this is really important, is like, what is the tone of voice, what is the positioning, what is this brand doing? It's meant to be very fun and kind of edgy, a bit of an adult ice cream, to be honest. And my original tagline was all dairy, no bullshit, but I was like, I've seen that before, like that's not really that original. So I decided same cows, fresh flavors, because we're celebrating the cows, we're loving the cows. And it was really fun to come up with the flavors for this. So I was doing like, what ice cream do I want? Spicy margarita, we're doing bacon ice cream, we're doing Glasgow shortbread, like a little Scottish reference. So I just had a lot of fun with the flavors, and I decided that for the art direction, I wanted it to be a bit unappetizing, like it's a bit of an edgier ice cream. I wanted it to be muddy, like we're in the dirt, we're on the farm, we're looking at like real cows, dirty cows. And I mean, of course I couldn't do this because I didn't have the resources, but for future art direction I would love to have like a farmer standing in mud, like eating the ice cream, like beside a cow, like actually just hay and shit and dust and dirt, like all that sort of thing. Something that's a bit off-putting, to be honest. Like we're doing a little bit of an edgier ice cream. And that's the art direction, that's the tone of voice, is just something that's a bit more adult for an ice cream, a bit more fun, a bit more different with the flavors and stuff. So I'm going to show you guys the final outcomes now. I hope you enjoy. Number one is my just standard packaging design here on that photography studio background. Number two, I did something a bit more art directed. I put it in the mud. I just downloaded a texture for this, I'll link it down below, but this was a really fun one. Turn that into a poster, and I've got my billboards outside highlighting the ice cream, celebrating the ice cream. Again, I was lucky enough to find really nice stock photos for this, and the idea is like you walk by and you're just taken by the ice cream flavors and this quality of ice cream. And then lastly, my little dark alleyway flavor board and my edgy dark alleyway ice cream shop, which I love. So I just love that picture of the cowhide, like really showing off that cowhide. So yeah, these are my final outcomes. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm really I love packaging. Like it's not my niche, because I don't like to do a lot of physical stuff because I don't like waste. So this is more just like something fun for me to make, like theoretically, but it is so much fun to design. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you've got any ideas, let me know, because I do want to do a lot more food stuff. And I'm gonna go now.